Are we live? Am I pulling funny faces? Probably. Hello, friends. Are we live? Right. Who do we have in the house? Our early members of the clan, because this is the crafty clan. Our early clan members are Lena. Hello there. Great to see you here. G Morgan, early too. Good morning, Pam and O. Hello there, and Helen Gore. Hi, Pam. Done thumbs up. Thank you so much. Right, before we get into this, and we are going to, you'll have seen a sneak peek like on the thumbnail, but we're doing, lights. We're doing a different kit. We're doing a Little Blue Artworks kit. Talking of lights, I nearly forgot. I'm a YouTuber, so I have to have funky lights. I don't know if these will really do much, but anyway. Yeah, so we're doing a different kit today. Yeah, but before we get into that, there will be a link in the description. Our very own Rosanny, a long-time friend, is doing a pumpkin challenge that sounded kind of fun. So if you want to get involved, there's links to her video in the description of this video if you want to check it out. Tommy's in the house. Hello there. And Little Blue Artworks is in. And Gwen, hello. Oh, morning. You finished your dragon. Awesome. The more dragons in the world, the better the world is. The better place the world is. Right. So we're going to be working on Little Blue Artworks. What does she call it? Well, it's a funky owl. It's a cute owl. And again, links are in the description to that. Her website, she has videos on how to make the stuff and everything. You can see Little Blue Artworks in the chat if you want to check out her YouTube channel just by clicking beside her name. That'll get you there too. I'm losing my voice already. Right. Let's get off of my face and into this face because it's way cuter. I just want to again talk about epic packaging. I'm in love with everyone's packaging. I'm really trying to up my own packaging game. I'm thinking of, because I'm getting too many sales and I need a break, I'm thinking of putting my prices up again. But to do that, I'm going to justify it by increasing the quality to things like this because this is exciting. Got the little business card, thank you, from fluffing my hair, from Little Blue Artworks, and a little note. Here's my funky owl kit. Hope you enjoy making him, Nikki. Thank you so much, Nikki. So I will disclaimers before we get started. I'm not sponsored for this kit, but Nikki did send it to me to try out. So yay. But yeah, who else? We've got Lisa. Hello there. Lena loves owls. Can't wait to watch you create it. Awesome. Gwen. Oh, thank you. Loves the hair colour. So nice to get back to being me again. It just seems so sort of decadent to dye my hair when I'm not actually going anywhere. Right. Let's get into the box. Oh, in fact, firstly, yes. So, Crafty-tastic with no plastic is Little Blue Artworks moving towards least plastic, which is cool. Their website covered with the cutest stickers, but littleblueartworks.com, and on, we're upside down, on the back of the box we're getting told what we've got in here: generous amount of wool, 3 needles, handmade felting pad, and any accessories needed for the project. Speaking's not good today. Written instructions or a link to an online tutorial included. Okay, so let's destroy that gorgeous sticker and try and dive in. She's a tight fit. Oh, just like the makers, absolutely lovely packaging with lilac. I'm going to be reviewing lilac tissue paper. That's cool. And here we have, so if anyone wants to felt along, as I say, the description's the link to this kit if anyone wants to sees this and loves it. But what we have in this kit is core wool in fawn white, orange and dark brown, a set of 6mm glass eyes, felting pad, 3 needles, and I'll keep that for the colour coding because I forget. And the tools that we need are scissors and glue for eyes. Now I haven't got my super good scissors, so we'll try out the new ones, but I've made videos about scissors in the past. Good scissors so much make projects like these, because I'm guessing we're going to have to do some trimming on the eyes. So just like when I'm trimming the long hair on my dogs, or when I was making the pom-poms, really good scissors make such a difference. Not sponsored, but Fisher scissors, amazing. Hopefully these aren't, but hopefully these will work. But let's get into it. So cute. I want to get stickers made now. I love these stickers. But oh, that is so cute. Okay. There's step-by-step instructions, and it is indeed then lovely coloured instructions. That is cute. And look at this, adorable, all tied together with a little bit of twine. So here's my wool. Here's my eyes, labelled eyes, that's handy. And here's my little felting pad. These are so cool as well. Really handy because they're kind of mouldable, so if you need to get into somewhere, they can sort of be manipulated a little bit easier. So I like these too. Also, everybody knows I don't use pads much. Oh cool, we've got the colour coding, so I will move this other bit of paper out of the way because we know what the needles are from the colours on the pack, which I'm probably going to misplace at some point very soon. And again, another business card. So that's what you get in the kit. So that, with the exception of scissors, should be everything you need to do this kit. So let's get arranged. That is very cute. Oh yeah, even little tags, core wool, and then there's all our owl coloured wool. Oh yeah, and telling us what the needles are there. Somebody else must lose these things as often as me. Right. Oh, and this is cool. So it's telling us which colour needle to use for each bit of the project. Liking the sound of that. Right, let's unwrap our little wool. I just love all the little details. It really just shows you, doesn't it? That is so cute. And these are, my mum actually does little tags like these in her shop, if anyone's interested. Custom tags, and can print out everything on them. I think. I can't find everything. Right. I need to tidy up my craft room. But my mum makes little tags, and they're really popular coming up to Christmas and stuff. Right. Okay, take a handful of the core wool. This will make the core shape of the owl, so the more you use, the bigger he'll be. Let's go for about half-ish. This is a nice core. I don't know what it is, but it's like more like a coarse tops rather than a carded bats, but it's nice and soft and kind of coarse, but yeah, handy. Gently roll into. I want more. I want to make him fatter. Lena, the pack seems awesome. Oh, hang on. Oh, that smells really nice too. Slightly washed, slightly antiseptic, but also woolly in there as well. That's really weird, but lovely. Gwen, I like doing custom projects with ideas I just come up with. Absolutely, I do lots of custom projects myself. I want more time to do custom projects, so we've got plans. But anyone wanting to make up their own ideas, in the description we've got the link to Rosanne's crazy pumpkin challengey thing, so if anyone wants to do pumpkins, definitely dive in for that. Okay, roll into a long sausage shape, roughly 6 centimeters in diameter. I think he's going to end up being a little bit fatter. Well, yeah, so what? Okay, we want the green needle. I should have opened my needle box first. Yep, there's the green one. Begin to shape all over. Begin to felt all over. Actually, I've rolled this pretty tightly, so I'm just going to move on to the medium already. If it's quite fluffy, then that wouldn't be, yeah, that's nicer for me. So I like the medium. We want to sculpt one end rounded and one end flat. So I'm going to work on that. Well, oh, nose on cam. Gwen wants to do a little fairy soon. Absolutely. I haven't done fairies yet, and I'm just looking. I've got some of the makers, when they were doing for their birthday, they gave us away stuff for butterflies, and I'm thinking of using that tops to do. That might be really cute for fairy wings, to have the beautiful butterfly wings as fairy wings. I've never done a fairy, so that would be cool. And also I don't know if they show up, but I do have little fairy doors and stuff in the background behind me, so fairies would fit in quite nicely. Gwen says you're waiting until your boy gets back to school. Yeah, schools are back soon. Well, in Scotland they're already back, so it's wonderfully peaceful around here as all the kids are away to school. It's obviously weird and everything. We are, you know, in pandemic and everything, but lives have to go on and kids need to go back to school. I know around here they're finding it weird, obviously, because they're still trying to keep the kids socially distancing, from what I've heard. And yeah, trying to tell kids to socially distance is tricky, but yeah, they're enjoying being back. Although some of my friends said when asked their kids, it was like, yeah, I kind of like seeing my friends again, but I get so much, I get my work done so much quicker when I'm not at school. So they actually quite enjoyed homeschooling. That is obviously a sign of parents who are doing a good job. I'm just going back to the more stabby needle for a little while. I'm very fussy with needles. I always switch about for ages and then end up just using my favourite needle until it becomes blunt and then I forget what it was. But yes, for anyone who's new to needle felting, the coarser your needle, the more you can see when I stab this, it deforms. You're getting a little pucker here in the fleece. It deforms more with every single stab, so you get more bang for your buck, but it's harder to felt into and it's harder to control to get a nice smooth shape. So once you get some level of felted down, you then have to move on to a less coarse, a finer needle. Needles are usually sold in gauges. For people who don't know, it's like wire, like ear piercings, and the bigger the number of the gauge, the finer the needle. So up like 40 and a 42 gauge are generally a really fine needle, and that would not be used for general workhorsey work. Something 36 is usually fairly coarse. I've not enjoyed anything 34 and below are just too coarse for me, and I've not enjoyed them at all. Helen, oh, you're having trouble with the Wi-Fi, may have to catch up later. Oh, so yeah, the internet is awful today. Facebook has been glitching out on me. Some of the software tools I use, some of the websites not working, so fingers crossed. I think YouTube's actually behaving. No, we're running a low bit rate, so if it doesn't look great here, that's probably me as well. But nothing much I can do about it. The internet just currently hates me, apparently. Oh, Gwen, your son actually has to go in the building. Yep. Little Blue Artworks. I love the core from Knitting Wool Sales as it comes in lengths, which is great for quickly making shapes. Yeah, I like... I tried for ages with all the core wools that people tell you to use, and it's like blue-faced Leicester, carded bats and stuff. And what I just didn't like was, because I use such small projects that I like, to wrap them. If you're using tops, you can't wrap so beautifully, but the carded bats don't come in decent lengths, so it's handy. Something like this can wrap round wire quite neatly and lay kind of flat, but still felt quite well. I think these are the same. These are generally called slivers. So it's a carded bat. You can see the fibre goes in all directions, but it's also just a little easier to handle. So I really like them too. So I'm not an expert on wool type, but that's what I like. Choc mints, ours aren't back till the 10th of September. Wow, that's really late. Yeah, the kids, Scotland summer holidays start earlier and finish earlier, so ours have been back for a few weeks now. A couple of weeks at least, I can't remember when. I know England's later, but wow, 10th of September is late. I remember we were always back before September. I schooled, that sounds fancy. I grew up in England, so I went to school there. I wasn't sent away to school. Yeah, so it was never as late, because one of the reasons when I finished school and I was going to go on to sixth form to do my A-levels, that's when you're between 16 and 18. The sixth form school went back at the same time as normal schools, and it seemed a bit more snobby and everything else. Whereas sixth form college, most of my friends were going there, the course looked good as well, but also the tipping factor was it didn't start back for an extra week. So I was really not wanting to have to go back to sixth form college a week before all my friends. Well, they still had another week of summer holiday. So although I had a place in sixth form college, I decided at the last minute to go to actual college, so I got an extra week of summer, and that was just the beginning of September. So yeah, our schools definitely went back a little bit earlier, but that was a very long time ago. I'm very old now. Gwen, you can't tell the difference in the gauge. The more you practice, I certainly can. I mean, right, I haven't tried we'll start with the very thick one. I mean, you can, how good's the camera? Not good enough to pick. Well, come on, camera. You can just about actually see the notches in this one. I can see it clearly. You can see that's a good chunky boy. It is. How good is this camera? Not very good at all. No, you're not going to be able to see it really there. But I'll try it. Right. So the green one, if I felt, let's do 3 times in one place. That's done a dimple. And this is the red one, which is the light one. So if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It takes about 20 felts to get about the same level. Now I've got to try and smooth over what I just made. So that just gives you an idea. It takes more felting with a finer gauge to do the same kind of work, but every felt, if I accidentally am not paying attention, like I'm just talking to you guys, I can accidentally felt a few times in the same place without meaning to, and I'm stuck with a shape that I didn't want. You've got to pay attention more, and it really is harder work. Diane, hello there. Choc mints, which is Pat, isn't it? Yeah. Which is easier to say. Late this year, usually back around the 3rd, having 7 weeks this year. Oh, I bet the kids will be loving it. Extra time off. I'm moving on to... Hang on. I've got different coloured needles. Am I? So what colour? Yeah, no, I'm right. I'm just being an idiot. Yeah, but I'm onto the purple needle. I'm just being an idiot. I haven't had enough sleep. Helen, that would make lovely wings. Yeah, I actually have some of it sitting here. This is what I'm thinking of to make butterfly wings. Is that not gorgeous? And I have more randomly about the house, because I do these projects like, I do these videos and then I'm tired, so I just go and make my tea and chill about the place, and then just realise I've left clumps of wool lying about the place. Little blue artworks, I hope I remembered the eyes. You did. That's okay. Oh, I know when you're packaging up things, it can be like a nightmare to be like, did I get everything? You definitely remembered the eyes. As far as I can see, everything that should be here is definitely here. So we're getting a kind of, excuse me, egg shape. Yeah. Okay, I've got to begin covering the owl's tummy with white wool. Hello, tummy for the owl. See step 10 for size reference. Okay, right, so the owl's tummy is going to be kind of this area. Gotcha. Oh, let's get some white on. Oh, yeah, and I'm going to have to leave some for his eyes, but so I'm going to just loosely cover all of this because we're going to be able to hide any extras I do with the brown, so I can make extra. This bit doesn't have to be perfect, just as long as I cover the actual tummy bit. Sonia, hi, a bit late to this one. Watched your cat's head this morning, helped a lot. Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much. Yeah, cats are so difficult to make, so I have many cats videos, and I'm going to be making some more. I actually have a kit waiting for a Bengal cat, one of those Japanese kits, Hanukama, however you say it, because we did the dog months ago now. I mean, this kit from Little Blue Artworks I've had for about 5 weeks, I think, and I just haven't got around to it yet. And the Bengal cats that I've had from that other place, I've had for even longer, so I am just so behind with making all my projects. But it's good, I've always got something to work on, so that's cool. But yeah, cats are so hard, so I'm always trying to do a little project, learning a little bit more, doing a little bit more to try and make my cats better. Right, I'm going on to the finest needle because, as you can see, that's getting a bit deformy. I think I've got the right. I think I've got them the right way around. So felting with a finer needle to get a bit more of a smooth tummy, and I'll work more on that once I've got the brown on as well. Daniel, hello there. You're just here for the stabbing. Anytime. You just have that face that everybody loves the stabbing. If anyone hasn't checked out, Daniel's a friend of mine, and also really good. Well, in fact, guys, you really want to check him out if we're selling, because Daniel, I don't know if you know, but Etsy that we sell on, Etsy has just started allowing us to put videos into our listings. So we've been playing around with making different types of videos. I did some stop motion with my felties, which was so much fun, and other people have been coming up with so much cool things. So Daniel has a whole series of stuff on how to video edit with Filmora, including loads of cool fun effects and everything, so you want to check him out. He might be able to help you with some quick ideas. Our videos have to be between 5 and 15 seconds long, which is quite a challenge, but so much fun. People have been so creative, so yeah, pop over to Daniel to get some video help advice there. Ask him all the difficult questions, because he just loves being asked difficult things. Gwen, when my wool gets harder to stab, I just switch to different needles. Yep, absolutely, same here. And there's no rhyme or reason. I just like, not liking the feel of this, and I'll just switch in and out. I'm not quite as well planned out as to know the exact needle I'm diving for. Sonia, you love Bengal cats. Absolutely, me too. My friends have a couple of Bengal cats, and they used to, I'm sure I've said this before, you guys have had my entire life, but when they were away on holidays and stuff, I used to go over and look after their cats for them, and I'm not a cat person, so I don't know what to do with cats. You can pet them, but, so I just sort of treated them like small dogs, and taught them to come to their name, fetch a bowl, weave between my legs. Cats are really good at weave between your legs when you're walking, because they like doing that. And give a paw. Yeah, I just taught them dog tricks because I didn't know what else to do with cats. And also, secret tip: if anyone wants to, train a cat, get a friend who's a vegetarian and has a cat, because actual real meat in a vegetarian house, cats are gonna love you. So they worked extra hard. In fact, one of them, their first Bengal cat, I realised that he wanted these things after I'd been round and I was playing with their dogs and I was giving out ham to their dogs, and the cat came up and he was literally headbutting my face. He was like, "Give me some of that." I'm like, okay, do you want some of that? So yeah, very cute little carnivores that work very well for ham. Little blue artwork. Do you ever stab yourself on these lives? 9 out of 10 tutorials give me a stabby finger. See, if I say no, then I'm gonna curse myself. I occasionally get a wee nick, but you probably can't see that, but my fingers are like cheese graters anyway. They've been stabbed so many times, and it's like guitar calluses, but it's felting calluses. So I don't tend to hurt myself if I do. And also, safety tip, I say this to everyone loads of times, you see people who start off felting and they've all like death grip, and they're totally felting in like this, whereas if you just hold the needle gently, if it happens to hit my finger, then my finger just slides down the needle. It doesn't actually cause me injury. And to be absolutely honest, that's where for me, a felting pad, although I do love them for certain little things, as you can see, that this is great for like making little stuff. I've always putting things behind this. But I feel felting onto a pad is where I've seen people have the worst injuries, because right, when I'm holding like this and I'm sort of felting between my fingers, I know where the tips of my fingers are in the world. You tend to have a better sense from them. But if you're holding things down like this, it's so easy to get a good stab in there. I'm doing a lot of nose cam here. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Daniel, about the videos, have to learn more about that. That's a very cool integration. It is. Actually, it's one of these, I did a video just after Christmas going, features that I bet will happen in Etsy, and I said, I bet you listing videos will come up. And I hadn't heard anything about it, but I was just like, that would be such a cool thing. And then a couple of months later, like they invite me into the team and stuff. I'm like, listing videos is gonna be a thing. And this has to be one of the quickest integrations they did. They started out a beta team, and then I think 2 weeks, well, they started the secret team, 2 weeks later that was into beta. They paid us to make videos. They gave us free listings and ad credits, but they paid us to make videos for like a couple of weeks, and then suddenly that was it live. So it's such a good feature. Daniel, don't listen to Pam. I hate difficult questions. When the waiter says super salad, I start crying and run from the restaurant. Well, look, if you want to watch Daniel cry, which, yeah, ask him the difficult questions. That's what we're all here for. But yeah, definitely see when he does one of his live videos and he's showing things on live. It's a really good time to ask people difficult questions when they are live and have to keep their faces straight. Just thinking that whenever I do, well, Daniel does a lot. Again, if you're doing YouTube and stuff, Daniel also works with TubeBuddy, and has done quite a few live streams with them as well. But I was just thinking, literally, when you're with more people, because those of you who don't know, I also work with E-Rank, And when I'm doing the lives with E-Rank, it's completely different when you're asked a question and someone else, I usually work with Starla and Anthony, but when someone asks a question and you're sitting trying to do the good face when like Starla's answering and it's like, was that what I would have said? Thankfully she's really good and I agree with her 90% of the time, but you literally, like, my face doesn't tend to hide much, so I'm generally having to sit and go, do a mask face. Don't show what you're thinking, and especially when some of the questions come in and you don't want to do that. So yeah, lives are definitely the time to try and get someone to laugh, or to try and get someone confused, or to make mistakes, or to ask them if they ever stab themselves so that they'll stab themselves. Absolutely. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to put on the brown, and we want to do it so it's in that kind of shape. So this is, and this will, ooh, dropping needles, and this will be easier to get the nice shape because this is kind of like a sliver. I think this is called a sliver. Felting people who actually know what they're talking about, let me know. But because it's this shred of thingy, it's easier because I can take a piece and shape it round. Do his little tummy. Gwen might do a dinosaur for my son. Absolutely love dinosaurs too. Really good one to start. If you search here on my channel for the Maker's Loch Ness Monster, their kit was really good. I think you can still get it, but just their method of making Nessie was super quick and so cute. Not how I would have done it at all. I absolutely loved it. So yeah, give that video a wee look. That will hopefully give you some ideas for different types of dinosaurs. But yeah, I want to do some, oh, I don't know the names of dinosaurs, but the one with the big fluffy lizardy head thing, and yeah, that makes no sense, and the flying one, and I don't remember the name. It's just reminding me, I don't know if you all saw the meme going about on Facebook, and it's like, one of the worst things about being an adult is nobody asks you what's your favourite dinosaur anymore. It's like they don't care. And it's so the truth, isn't it? Yeah, I think the fly one might be fun, because it's like a dragon, but not. I know they have actual proper names. And of course, making the T-Rex is important. Everyone has to make a T-Rex. Gwen, you stab yourself a lot. I certainly used to in the past. Me mum will tell you if she's on, but she used to, like, whenever she was visiting or I was visiting her, and I don't swear in front of my mum very often, but be sitting watching something on telly or something, and then the needle would take a wander into the finger, and I think I managed not to swear most of the time, but certainly did make complaining noises. So yes, that's got less. So that's how I would advise anyone who's going to do needle felting live streams, unless you're going to be that type of channel, but make sure that the swear mechanism has kind of gone if you stab yourself. Keep the deadpan face. Yeah. Anyway, live is the best time for questions. Speaking of which, what's the square root of 93, Pam? Please answer. Yeah, nice one, Daniel. I could use the calculator on my computer, but that is out with the scope of my channel, and influencers like yourself are always saying that we have to niche down, so much as though I'm fantastic at maths. I actually am, but still, much as though I'm fantastic at maths, it's out with the niche of my channel, so I'm really sorry. I would love to answer. I'm trying to think, do I actually know a maths channel? Like, do we know, myself and Daniel are in YouTube influencery groups, so just trying to think, do we actually know a maths channel I can send you to? CJ's looking to start using your leather gardening gloves. Yeah, I've seen people do get in some of the beginner kits, you get like little leather finger things to go on. I think for me, it will probably give you confidence, but for me, I think I would stick more into leather than I do into my finger. I'll have to try it sometime. Test it. Science. Oh, Sonia's saying, yeah, you can't use the leather finger covers, you just tap yourself. Yeah, I was thinking somehow I'll make that work. Glenn, oh, you're going to make me say dinosaur names. That is so cruel. Cruel. The splitter dino is called... Don't get your head in camera while you're trying to do that. Diposaurus. I don't know. Dilposaurus? Yeah, the one with the frill. That's the one. Yeah, Dilposaurus. What's your favourite dinosaur? Glenn, thank you so much for asking. Oh, by the way, just stabbed myself if you missed that. Didn't hurt. What is my favourite dinosaur? I like the frilly one. Just because it kind of looks cool. And what was it, the cartoon? Was it The Land Before Time? I think that one always seemed kind. And from Jurassic Park, I like the little smart, bitey, angry ones. I'm no good at this. I don't know the name of any of them, but the little ones that were scary because they were little. They were awesome. And I like the flyy ones because that's like having a dragon. Dragons actually existed. So, everybody else, what is your favourite dinosaur? Let's check that out. Nadia, hello there. And Gwen has given Daniel the square root of whatever he asked for. So there you go. All the answers on my stream. Come to my stream for people who can use the calculator on their computer to figure out things. Thank you so much, guys. Oh, Gwen, the big frilled is a trike. Ah, okay, cool, gotcha. Right, I'm supposed to use this brown to make a kind of rimmy thing. What do you actually call it? It just says place between the white of the tummy and the light brown. Yeah, that's why I can't do tutorials all that often, because I'm thinking of clever names and going, the thingy thing, where it's just a dark brown line in that place is all you need to say. Gwen saying the compies, I don't know. Pat's that's her favourite dinosaur. I can't say dinosaur names. Right. I should just rename this chat to Pam fails at saying dinosaur names. And we're felting an owl. How did I get on to dinosaur names? Gwen, true, dragons still exist. There is the kimono dragon. Yes, and they are cool and like the lizard form of Tasmanian devils. However, they don't steal and guard treasure. They are not wise. You can't ride on their backs and fly into new stories. So they're not quite dragons. And English knights aren't desperate to murder them, thankfully. So go kimono dragons, you're probably doing better than the real life mythological ones. She says, realising that entire sentence made no sense. Olivia, hello there. Hello from Chile. Hello, welcome to the chat. For anyone just joining, by the way, we are needle felting an owl. We're talking about dinosaurs for some reason, but we are needle felting an owl from Little Blue Artworks. Yum. Oh, the compies are the smart tinies. Cool. You know what I meant. I like them. They're like evil little cat type dinosaurs. Sonia's is a Triceratops. That's cool. That's a dinosaur that I can say. Okay, I added a bit of the brown because mine was a bit longer. I could have cut it, but I just added it to the bottom to make his tummy a bit more tummy. Because I don't follow no rules. Gwen, your favourite is the Parasaur. I don't know what that one is. I'm 99% sure I'm saying all of these wrong. If I can't even manage most of your names in the chat, I'm not going to manage dinosaurs. Okay, I think the next stage in this owl is going to be a bit that I need the mat for, so yay! So, I like the look of this. So we're taking 2 lengths of the soft white and laid on the mat to make a cross. And for anyone new to felting, I'm sure I've mentioned this 100 times, the fibres have a sort of set length, although they're a bit randomized. So you don't want to try and tear off a bit. So if you just hold it further to the end, take a section about the width you want and just gently pull it, it will just slip away from the other bits. 2 more lengths to make an angled cross. Gotcha. And then I want to, got the right colour, yay, felting a circle shape through all of these bits. There we go. Look at me using a felting mat like a grown-up felter. Gwen, and raptors. And raptors as your favourites, or and raptors as the tiny angry things. But yeah, raptors are cool. I know raptors, I think. Oh, Little Blue Artworks made your first felty animation yesterday of this wee owl playing a banjo. Awesome! Banjo not included in box. Fab. But yeah, anyone who's doing needle felting and trying to sell it and not doing stop motion animation, seriously, you're missing. They are so cute. And look, if anyone was doing their photo shoots and not getting a bit carried away and having their little felties playing about, then there's something clearly wrong with you. Sorry. But now, when you've been playing about, now you can... Ooh, that felted good. When you've been playing about, now you get more ideas for what the little stop motion-y things can be. Wow, that felt in good. Pam, you did a good job there. Because one of mine, I was just sort of playing strategically, spacing them about beautifully for photography, and one of them was facing away, and I just thought, that little guy needs his tail to be wagging, and I just literally took a few pictures with his tail moving and made a waggy tail one. And the other thing is, they don't have to be perfect. What I really love, mine, I'm not doing proper stop motion animation because I'm not doing enough photos per frame, and they kind of move a little bit. You know, like the tail wagging, his entire body moved slightly. I didn't make it perfect. And that is actually so much better. It's got that kind of naive cutity, I think. Okay, sure, I've got to do another one of these. So I do, whoops, across, and then another. I could have probably put more fibers into that. Just let me know, do I need to do more? I think it should be a bit thicker. Yeah, let's put some more on because I want real fuzzy eyes because that looks super cute. So I'm just gonna add a little bit. I'm going to add a second cross to have really fuzzy eyes, and then I'll probably never be able to get it off the felting mat. But the super cute bit of this is the level of fuzzy in his eyes. So there we go. And I'll do this, I'll come back to the other one and do that. Gwen, raptors are your favourite. And CJ, that looks like a star. It does indeed. Olivia's so cool. Stop motion with the felties. Absolutely. I have forever, since I was a kid and I used to watch things on stop motion, I've always wanted to do stop motion. And then when as soon as Etsy said you can do listing videos, I was like, that's what I need to do. Let's make it. Let's do it. And it's actually so easy. I mean, okay, there's millions of different ways you can film. You can just film your camera moving around a bit. I actually have a video. I'm kind of planning on doing a bit of DIY because I've got some drawer slider thingies that I'm going to rig up so you can put your camera on, so you can move your camera nice and, you know, without paying expensive money for fancy things. But yeah, just when you're taking pictures of your item already, just take extra pictures. Like, rather than trying to get a turntable or something, if you've got an item you want to be seen from all sides, you can just take pictures and rotate it slightly. Take 10 pictures. You've got a cute sort of naive little animation of something going round in a circle. Yeah, wow, these really like to stick, don't they? Right, so we'll double this up as well, just because I want super floofy eyes. My guy's going to have super floofy eyes. And floofy is a technical term. Absolutely. Okay, star number 2. I really hope my scissors work. I should have brought the good scissors up. I should have realised I was going to need good scissors. Gwen, people who say dinosaurs are extinct are wrong. A Pam is making a dinosaur without realising it. That's very true. Dinosaurs evolved into birds. My friend keeps millions of chickens, and when you see chickens wandering about, it's like, yeah, they're pretty much just not fluffy, feathery dinosaurs, aren't they? Okay, make 2 of these, then trim the fibres where the eyes would meet in the middle. Oh, I get you, yeah. So you're just wanting to get rid of some of it because it's too much just now. So, let's say that's going to be the middle, and I'll just trim here. Oh, good, yay! Scissors that work. Yeah, if you're using anything like this, you need scissors that are going to basically work all the length of the scissor. It needs to be like the very tips of the scissors, snip well all the way down, else you are just going to get so annoyed. So yay, whatever make these are, thankfully, are good scissors. It's been the bane of my life ever since I started felting, because you get a nice thing and then you go to trim it and the scissors end up pulling away at it. Right, so make 2 holes at the top of the white arch for where the eyes are going to be. Oh, you're same with pink. So let's put an eye here, just right on the edge, I think. Oh, Little Blue, I used a free app called Stop Motion Studio. It was so easy. Oh, cool. I'll check into that, because all I did, this is me who spends a fortune every month having the full Adobe suite, so I do have the proper fancy things, but I use Adobe Premiere Elements for editing, and all I did was took all my pictures together, put them together in the right order, made sure they were similar exposure to each other pretty much, and then I just dropped it into a video and then speeded it up like 1,000 times or something. Oh, just looked in the light and lost the ability to see things. Yeah, so speeded it right up and there was a video. Some of them didn't, because you do need quite a lot of pictures to make like 5 seconds, so I would like loop them. If it was going around in a circle, I would just copy and paste that a few times, and then I had a guy going around in a circle. Okay, I'm excited. Now attach the fluffy eye to the reference through the hole. Attach the fluffy eye where I've figured out a place for them to be. So about there. Yay! Oh, I'm looking for. I hope this works because it's so cute. And I'm worried I'm going to mess it up. I'm always worried I'm going to mess them up. But it's been a while since we've done a little blue artworks. I believe the last one was a fox, a sleeping fox. I don't have him just now. He must be downstairs somewhere. But yes, that was a good while ago. So I'm always nervous with people's kits that I've not done for a while. Like, is this going to work? I think it's going to work. Gwen, yeah, that's right. Birds are modern day relatives of dinosaurs. They share like 90% DNA. Yep. Right. That's a lot of fluffy. Okay, let's get this one in. And Gwen, yeah, chickens are raptors when they want to be. Absolutely. It's like Jurassic Park when you see them. Helen, never thought I'd see you use a mat. Yeah, for things like that, there are times where a mat is useful, and this was one of them. But I know, generally I'm a rebel and don't use a mat, but sometimes I follow the rules. I do what I'm told. Not very often, but sometimes. Alright, I'm just trying to make this a bit more of a circle so he actually has eyes, because I was going a bit all in the same place. So I'm doing a circle, not too big, else it will look insane. He is so fluffy. Okay, nervous about this bit. Trim all ends to take the eyes down to size. Make sure between the eyes are shorter. Oh, this is just like doing my pom-poms. I'm nervous I'm going to mess this up because... Right, we'll do a little bit at a time. Move that out of the way because this is going to be messy. And you guys can tell me when to stop. Because you can't put back... Well, you could put back. If I did it wrong, I could just rip these out and do another bit because we've got plenty of wool left. I am awful at doing things like evenly. I would be one of those guys. If I was ever a guy, which I'm unlikely to be, but if I was ever a guy, I would have to be clean shaven because trying to like trim facial hair, I would just end up being clean shaven because it would never be, each side would be even. That is a random aside in conversation. Right. Do we want to trim more? I'm just going to felt his eyes a little bit more because he's kind of going blind. So let's give him slightly bigger eyes. But do we want to trim that more, or is that is quite overexposed because he's very white? If I put that down, let's get rid of that. So does he need more trimming, or is he trimmed enough? You guys let me know. Gwen, I've seen a video where the owner was feeding her hens and she did seeds mixed with super worms and they totally ate up all those worms. Oh yeah, they can be quite crazy vicious. And they can be cute and affectionate too, which also surprised me. They looked like little raptors. Yes, indeed, they do. Little Blue, can't wait to see you trim them down. Floof heaven, yep. Just, well, I'm gonna. Ooh, there's a long one. You, Mr. Wispy, can get out of the way. I was asking you if I should do more trimming, and then I just went ahead and did some more trimming. decide if I want them sort of neater or not. Because obviously the more you trim, it'll get kind of neater but more boldy. And the more you leave it, it'll be fuzzy and cute. I can't decide. You can tell I'm thinking because I've gone quiet. Oh wow. Yeah, I'm seeing an owl emerge. I'm just not sure when to stop because then I'll go too far and he won't be cute anymore. Right, I'm going to stop there until I change my mind and go again. I'm getting covered in fluffy. So when you've trimmed him down, he should look like this. Also, his look can be unique to your own taste. Absolutely. All felts should be unique, but yeah, this, however much you decide to trim him, will make a difference. See, this is me trying to find the right needle. The right needle for me. Okay. Now what? Next stage. Ooh, last page. We're doing well. Take a small amount of dark wool into his eyes. Yes. Good idea. And that's same with the red needle. Oh, I've got fibres up my nose now. Alright. That's probably too much, isn't it? Let's half that. Oh, he is so cute. I hope mine's anywhere kind of as cute. Right, red needle. First time. Doing good. Popping the eyeballs in. Gwen, now I want to order this owl kit, but I'll have to wait till the 15th. Oh. It's been fun. It really is. And actually there's going to be a fair bit left. I think there would be enough to make a baby owl as well. Ooh. Right, I knew I was going to trim some more. I can't leave it. Right, somebody stop me, else he'll be the most bold owl in the history of owls. Make a large hole and pop in the eyes, of course, and that's with the green one. Got it. I'm getting good at this. I'm picking up the right needle. Okay, large hole, so just stabby. Oh, I have felted that really firmly. Right, the green needle is not going to work. And that's another thing, obviously, with the different needles are different thickness, so how firm you felt something will direct whether it actually can go into the fabric. Right, let's see. I've probably not done that enough, but I wanna try it. Oh, Gwen, you just spent the last of your money for the week on a new tattoo. Ah, awesome. Cool. All right, am I going to be able to get this in? I didn't felt big enough for that, but it's good enough for you guys to see, and then I can tidy it up in my own time. But yeah, you do, because these are kind of the eyes that I use normally. You do kind of need to felt. So I just dropped that on the floor, didn't I? Got him. Yay! That doesn't happen often, that I drop something and then find it so quickly. So that was lucky. Yeah, you do have to felt kind of a big enough hole to get this eye into. But yeah, they're going to be cute. Come on, in you go. This is it. Right, spend a good few minutes getting this right. This is just because I'm trying to hurry it up for a video. Because I know we're at the stage that we're so close to this becoming something cute. But we're at the stage where it looks completely derpy. That's brilliant. Okay, for the beak, take a length of orange wool. Let's not go too mad with the beak. Fold it over once and then fold it again. Well, I'm not gonna do that. No, it's just because this end's kind of getting a bit pointy and nice, so I'm gonna do that. Hold one end and felt the rest together, felt the point. So yeah, we're making a point. This is probably way too big, but it's cute. So he's going to have a big mouth. Oh, it does. Oh, it is saying we can trim the beak down to a size we want. Cool. So I'm just going to make a random shape and trim it because I've never done that before. Because that is too big. even by my reckoning. But let's not do that. So let's trim it down to a nice little shape. And then I'll tidy up the edges. About that size. Looks good. And just tidy up the trimmed edges. That still might be a bit big, but it will get smaller as I felt with it, right? Here. Oh, Pat, thank you. Looks good, Pam. Definitely cute. Canvas, for those of you who do YouTube and make videos live streaming, what would you say is the biggest mistake people make starting out? Well, actually, I have a video in the planning just now about this because, wait for this guy, this is huge. This channel has just hit 1 million views. My videos have been viewed 1 million times, which is terrifying. So I'm just working on a video on the kind of things that I did, what I did wrong, all of that to get to 1 million views. And I'm going to say, can I get 2 or am I just allowed 1? And I can answer that myself because by the time with the lag you won't be able to answer me, so all good. I would say the 2 biggest things, consistency. I spent many years making videos whenever I felt like it and they didn't grow at all. And then finding a niche that works. Again, I just did any videos that took my interest, but that can hurt you. It's a balance. We all have lots of different interests, but most of you are here now to watch me felt. You're either needle felters or crafty people, or for some strange reason you actually like me. I don't know what that's all about, but you know, in general you're here for needle felting or you're artistic people, and the Etsy tips videos, most of us who are making things end up needing to sell them. So there's quite a bit of crossover between that. But when I was also doing dog training videos on this channel, if you signed up because you liked watching me needle felt an owl, or you signed up because I helped you grow your Etsy shop and you were selling things, you don't care about what an extinction burst is in dog training. So yeah, that was a mistake. Like, there were all things I enjoyed, I had passionate about, but I was forgetting that it's not each individual video that's as important as well. It's also what you guys that have come and invested time in me, it's what you guys care about. So if I start making stuff that isn't interesting to you, then you won't watch. Right. My beak's still too big. Is that not adorable? So I'm just going to pop it under his eyeballs a little bit, so just a bit will peek out. Let's see how that works. Or no, I want want to get a little bit of the fluff. And then the beak. He's derpy. Which needle? I've felted that too firmly now. So I'm just trying to felt this through and into his body without wrecking the floof too much. And without showing the top of my head too much. I hate that. Oh, I'm going to have to trim some more. I've found extra bits I don't like. Right. Jana, what's your favourite needle styles and gauges? Well, in general, I prefer the more fine needles. I don't like really 36, definitely don't like a 34. 38 to 40 is the good sizes for me. It depends on the type of the needle. I do tend to like either a star or a spiral needle, and I am loving, I do have this three needle holder needle that has, I think it's 40 or 42 gauge spiral needles in it. So it has 3 needles in it, so I get a lot of felty bang for me buck. So I am enjoying that, which, because all the needles, you guys probably saw me a few weeks ago when I got this, it's not easy to get the needles into this holder. It's a bit fiddly, but because they're all nice and close together, it's actually really, I mean, look at that. So easy to felt with, and you're getting 3 times the stabbing power, so I really enjoy that one. Okay, all we've got to do, my little dorky guy, all we've got to do is make some little V's on his chest and we're done. This is so cool. Gwen's watching this while giving the little a bath. Cute. Come on, Mr. Fluffy. And yeah, there is definitely enough left here. You could probably make another owl slightly smaller than this one, or make a little baby owl. So that would be so cute. I'm not going to today because I'm starving and I want my tea. If we're honest about it. But that's not a bad, like, not talking, just felting, you could have a cute owl in about an hour. So cool. And the kit, like I say, definitely got enough for a couple. And you've got all your tools and everything as well. Links in the description if you want to find out more about this kit. And thank you so much, Little Blue, for thinking of me and sending this. And I'm so sorry I took so long to get round to it. Is anyone else finding that it's like days are going by way too quickly, that I never seem to get half as much done as I planned to get done? Is that just me, or is that a thing? Because I have got so many things, and especially when this lager lurgy thing came about, and I was like, all the things I was going to do, I'm going to be doing tons of live streams, I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be doing that, and yeah, none of that. I've done practically nothing, so yee, terrible. Oh wow, CJ, thank you so much. Oh wow, an amazing sticker. Thank you. Oh, that's lovely of you. CJ, I'm not sure whether or not to ask can be controlled, but I know Pam has no ads in her videos, while some people have 5 or 6. Yeah, it very much can be controlled, and I do that on purpose. You can, when a video, it used to be over 10 minutes. You'll have noticed people have videos that are like exactly 10 minutes or 10 minutes and 1 second and stuff. When you had a video that was over 10 minutes and now it's over 8 minutes, YouTube gives you the ability to add what they call mid-roll ads, and end ads at the end. I do not like mid-roll ads, so I don't add them, but we totally can. You can add one or gazillions of ads by the looks of things, and yeah, the creator who made the video generally is controlling that. But yeah, it does, in my opinion, it makes for a really nasty experience being on YouTube. So I put in for one ad, or possibly an ad at the start and the finish. So if you've made it to the end of my video, chances are you're probably going to hop off then anyway, so it's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't want tons of ads through a video. I'm not making tons of money from ads. I'm not desperate to make tons of money from ads. I feel if getting your money from ads is your business model, then you've got a terrible business model. I get money from plenty of other places. Ads are nice. CJ, thank you so much. It is lovely. But yeah, it just looks a bit desperate to me. Suppose this could be a cultural thing as well, because I know in the UK we have less ads than in some other countries. I occasionally have watched like shows directly that have come from America, and it is literally every 2 minutes there seems to be an ad break, and you're like, whoa, stop that. But in the UK we get, in general, and there's still a lot, but in a 30-minute show you get the ads before the show, you get a mid load of ads, and then you get the ads at the end, and that's it. So for each show that's like 2 lots of ads, because the other one's going for the next show. But oh goodness me, sorry, this is making so much noise. Gwen, oh thank you guys, thank you so much for the super chats and the super stickers. You totally don't have to, but it's very appreciated. Thank you so much. Oh, Gwen might make a unicorn next. Fantastic. I love unicorns. I do plan to make, well, I want to make a unicorn, and then my head went more other places, because there's a Scottish mythological creature. Well, first of all, the unicorn is the mythological creature of Scotland. It's our heraldic animal, which kind of, yeah, it does kind of make me happy that our heraldic animal has a weapon on its head. So that's very Scottish. But so I thought about making a unicorn, but then there's another mythological creature, which is a kelpie, which is like a water horse. And people were making these mericorns, which are like unicorns that are mermaids. And I was like, no, that's a kelpie. So I was thinking of making half horse, half unicorn type creature. And of course, being a mythological creature, it's not wonderful and sweet and lovely. It kidnaps people and drowns them, basically, I think. But I did want to make a kelpie, because they're so cool. Canvas and Chrome, I think the ads might be all or nothing, not sure, I'll have to look. No, there is the option. I'll have to check, because when they changed from 10 minutes before you could add the midstream ads to 8 minutes, it now looks like it's checked automatically. So you guys let me know if you're seeing mid-roll ads in some of my older videos, if I have to go back and sort that out, because I literally don't want them. Anyone who actually has a YouTube channel, if you've tried the mid-roll ads, can you let me know if you're seeing people drop off where you've put the ads in, because I don't fancy it at all. Pat, love the clover tool, but use it with 2 needles. Yeah, I am tempted. The only reason I'm still on 3 needles is simply it took me so long to get the 3rd needle into that tool that I'm just leaving it just now. But I think it would be a little better, a little easier even, with just 2 needles. But I am loving it because I'd got a different 3 needle tool, and look how wide apart they are compared to the Spy. You've got 3 needles in the space. Look, 3 needles fitting through where 2 needles go. This one. So yeah, could not get to grips with this. It might be kind of cool for flat felting, but if you're flat felting, the kind of punch 7 needle tool would be so much easier. Jenna, thank you. I'm new. Just finished my first kitty memorial to my boy I lost. Oh, I'm so sorry. Your advice is very helpful. I'm glad I was able to help. That's lovely and sad. Gwen also loves the clover needle tool as well. Oh, chat's skipping. Yeah, I'll stop just fiddling with him. Here is me little owl. I think he's quite adorable. He's slightly derpy. Everything I make seems to come out slightly derpy, but I think he's very cute. So little blue artwork. He looks ace. Thank you. No, thank you so much. I've really enjoyed. Let's do the thing. That's the wrong thing. Let's do that thing. Pam, you're an idiot. Okay, let's do the thing and have him here. So this, and as before in the description, the links to the kit are in the description. He is very cute, and I do have, I've got this much core left over. That will make another one of these actually. I've got this much brown left over, plenty of white left over, plenty of brown, and I think I dropped the orange on the floor, but plenty of beak colour as well. So the only thing you would need are some eyes, and you can pick up large glass eyes. These were 6 mil? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, these were 6 mil eyes, so you can pick up them, or you can just felt in black or brown, but the eyes do make a difference. Yeah, so super good. You get lots of stuff, and you're getting your mat and the needles. So yeah, that was fun. I don't think you can sit on my shoulder. You're just gonna have to sit here. Right. Erica, how sweet. Great job. Thank you so much. Well, you've seen it. There was a good kit. There wasn't many places I could mess up, so that's good. Helen, he's so cute. Awesome. Pat, he's lovely. Thank you. Gwen, thank you so much again for the super chat. Ooh, chat skipped. Canvas, ads in the US are so out of control, have been for a long time. Yep. And Gwen, yeah, we have in the US we have more ads than in a lot of other places. Yep. I don't know what the rest of the world's like. If you're not in the UK or the US, how many ads do you get on a regular TV show? And also, we are spoiled in the UK because we have a few channels that have no ads. We pay for them. They're not like cable, but we have the BBC, which is ad free. Pat, I've been watching another channel who now have 3 to 4 ads in 30 minutes, where before they only had one. I've switched off as it's too distracting. Yeah, that's the thing that I was thinking, to be honest. Putting in more ads isn't going to make you more money, because you only get money if people watch the ads. So if people are getting fed up and leaving, then your video are getting people watching it less, so you're going to make less money. So yay. Gwen, kelpies are awesome. Yep, they are indeed. Pat, you bought your grandkids a book on the kelpie and it was scary. Love the ones near Falkirk. Yep, there's big sculptures called the Kelpies by the canals in Falkirk. They are so awesome. Yep. Helen, thanks again for a super tutorial. Oh, thank you so much. I can't really say I'm tutorialing. I'm just following other people's wonderful work and making something from it. Gwen, the knock from Frozen is technically a kelpie. I'll have to. I'm sure I watched Frozen, but I'll have to pay attention to it again. Pat, the 3-needle wooden tool is my favourite for larger items. It's like using a chisel to sculpt. Ah, yeah, good thinking. I don't make... Stop it. The mic's a bit close. So I don't make really big sculptures, but yeah, I can see that that's different, and yeah, that's a cool way to think of it. It's like a chisel. Canvas. My idea is speed oil paintings in the wet on wet with some calming music. Yeah, I really like these kind of videos where you just see something being created from nothing. Absolutely, that stuff like that is lovely, and if it's calming music, yeah, then you get people that will just sit back and watch for ages. Nobody yakking at you, not a tutorial, just inspiration. Absolutely. I mean, to be honest, if you watch most of the people that do like big art type videos, anything like this, very few of them are tutorials, because the majority of people, like, I don't watch painting videos for a tutorial. I just watch it for relaxing entertainment. So yeah, absolutely, and I do have quite a number of my needle felting videos on this channel are just music, because yeah, we're not that interesting really. Right guys, I think that'll do us for today. We have made a project, we have had a chat, it's been a good day. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. You have an awesome week, and I will see you in the next video. And oh yeah, sit and look awkward.